everybody. Currently 11 o'clock here. And there we go. We're working on this John Deere 8320R out in Cologne, South Dakota. So, guy called me. This is kind of his nicer tractor that he uses for everything, and he wants it shiny. He actually watched some of our videos and was impressed with what we can make stuff look like. So on this guy specifically, we're gonna go through, do the hood, the EGR tank, the fuel tank, our covers, because technically that's not a fuel tank cover there, but on the other side it is. The whole roof, cab corners, mirrors. We might possibly do the wheels, not entirely sure, but just kind of wanted to give you guys a little showing here. It's got a little bit of tar right on there and stuff, but for the most part, this thing's actually really clean. I got a hunch that this roof was replaced at one point in its life because the roof is like, looks brand new. But as you can see from the hood, it's just gross and all faded, so. Here. I got my fender here all cut. Jordan's got the roof basically ready to go. And the guys have been working on the hood here. So as you can see from before, you know, it's just that dull kind of, oh, here's a good spot. Now it looked like this right in there. Now it's just nice, deep green, shiny paint. So we still have to polish it all out and coat it, but for the most part, it's coming out really good for, you know, the condition it was in and stuff. Hey guys, so we just got back from lunch here. Donnie and Matt are finishing up the edges and polishing out the hood. Jordan is currently working on the glass. I got this fender all cut, and I'm kind of working on this rear axis panel here now. So typically on these things, the stickers are almost always chewed up and stuff, but you can kind of see before it's all faded and stuff like that, and now you can actually see the American flag in the reflection versus over here you can't. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a time lapse on of me finishing up this rear axis cover and then maybe starting up that other fender. Okay, so I ended up having to take off this rear axis panel so I can gain a little bit better access to the sides. So I got it chilling down there, and now I'm working on this fender. You can see a whole bunch of tar and chip seal just everywhere. So letting this soak in tar remover, and yeah. Then I'll start wiping her down and getting her scrubbed up and then polished out to... Okay, so I'm working on this other fender on this side now. I kind of wanted to show you guys something. So if the light catches it right there on the edge of my fingertip. So that's like a chemical stain, most likely from bird or fertilizer, something like that, or bird crap fertilizer, something like that. So that is never gonna come out, no matter how much I cut, polish this, anything. It's in the actual paint itself, you know, it's etched its way through. But if you look in terms of the difference of paint to here, it's definitely a lot better here. So gonna keep on cutting this. Jordan has the glass all ready to be coated. This is not coated yet, and Donnie's finishing up the hood. Rolling in through here and a little bit of windy, but we live in South Dakota, so what do you expect? Okay, well, this is a pretty short video. That wraps it up here on this 8320R. On this guy, the front cast weights were in good shape. Just a little bit of rust, pitting, stuff like that wear. But all this is coated, the headlights, the whole hood, the front fenders, the EGR, exhaust, mirrors, all the glass, the rear fenders, the plastics around the cab, the lights, the side markers, the rear access panel. And then we ended up doing the side steps here. We just do the sides. We don't really do the actual steps of them because it'll be slippery and create possibly a hazard in the future. So, and that's the biggest thing that'll wear off a coating is the actual physical abrasion. You get to see, you know, every time you step in and out of this thing, the coating wouldn't even last a year on those. So other than that, we did do a test spot here on the wheels. I did this spot here and then this part of the dish, but he's ended up just gonna repaint them up instead so he can kind of fix up some of these spots here and there. But other than that, yeah, this guy turned out really good for how he looked beforehand. The top of the hood was probably the biggest transformation by far. So, and then the roof, I mean, not too much of a difference in terms of before and after, but now you can see the actual reflection of everything here, which is really cool. And the biggest thing, I tell every farmer this, it's crazy how the glass too has a shine. So, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much this tractor. So if you are in pretty much the entire Midwest, whether it's Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, we go down to Missouri sometimes, every now and then, I can't speak today. Feel free to let me know if you guys are interested in getting your equipment looking this damn good. I mean, he's not gonna have to buff or wax it again for the next 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Just kind of depends on how he takes care of it. I mean, that's gonna be the real limiting factor here. So, but yeah, other than that, the only thing I ask is just like, comment, subscribe, those big 3 things. It helps out the algorithm. And it's cheesy to say, but it actually does help out some. Our most liked video also has the most views, so it'd be nice just to gain a few more followers and a few more subscribers. We're 200 away from 500 subscribers, and that's when things can start kicking off. We can start monitoring.